everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with the paper selection and how I store my kits with the April Scraptastic kits. So this is the extra wood veneer that I purchase, and this you would find it under, you have to be a member, and when you get your code, you log into the Scraptastic site and then you go under kits. And let's say it's going to be the June kit, you would go under June, and then all the kits are there, and usually the wood veneer is right at the bottom, because Celine's Scrap Passion asked me where I got this. So it would be under the Scraptastic blog, and then the kits, or the shop or whatever, and the kits, and that month's kit, when they're released, and they would be in that section, and usually it's right at the bottom, and it says exclusive, whatever months, like this was the April wood veneer kits. And what it is the 3 different kits. So you have the 2 scrapbooking kits and then this life noted kits, all the wood veneer and cork for that month. So I'm keeping that separate, but I'm putting it here because I want to see how much of the actual kits wood veneer and cork that I use, and then I start using the extra. And this is actually the extra. So this is how I store like all the embellishments. I've cut up all there was Avalicious and the 2 Ormolu, the flares, and then on this side I put the stamp sets that I got for that month. And this month we had gotten some overlays from Studio Calico, so there's a whole bunch, and then some enamel dots. So they're all here. And then there was some die cuts that I put to the side here from Fancy Pants. And then there was a alpha from Jelly Bean. So I put it in a little baggie so it's easier to, hold it all together. There was all kinds of sheets of different embellishments, and I've cut them down to size so that they all fit in this little tray right here. And then I have the exclusive die cuts here in a little tray. So everything fits in this little tray. And this tray I got it at Michael's, and it's $9.99, and you can use a coupon. I just want to show you how I keep, this is all the extra, I guess, like what all the embellishments came in, and the stamp sets, and I just keep them all in here in one little plastic bag, so that at the end of the month, if I have a bunch of stuff left, like the thickers, sheets, to put them back, everything's all in this little plastic, and then it's ready to put back. And then I keep all the alphas right on top, and the chipboard, and then there was a 12 by 12 sheet of Fancy Pants letters. So all that sits right on top. So everything's all together. Everything's all ready to go. So I'll just take out the papers and I'll show you the paper selection. So what I like to do is I like to start pairing up some pattern papers so that when I start using the kit, it's ready to go. Now tonight what I'll do is I'll bring this with me at work with a whole bunch of photos, and then I'll start adding photos to this and digging through and putting embellishments so that I can just have everything ready to go. So maybe I'll do a short video and show you just a few of how I get that done. So I just put this crate paper, oh darling, sweetie pie pattern paper with this. I'll add some other stuff, but this was sort of the last sheet that was left. And I just put it with that, and then I'll add some other stuff to it. Now this is the My Mind's Eye Now and Then collection, or pattern paper. And then I put it with this Teresa Collins sort of line paper, and it's got some distress in pink. So I thought that would look good together. And then also, this is the next one. The Now and Then My Mind's Eye and As You Wish Fancy Pants. Those two are together, but I'm going to pull some of this pattern paper and put it with this layout. And then this pattern paper is going to go with this layout. So it's a sort of multitask one. Like this one's going to go on 2 layouts, and this one's going to go on 2 layouts, and that's probably going to be the background, and that's going to be a background. So I keep them all together so I know that I want to use them together. So that's two more. Now for this next one, again, I have some that is going to overflow on some of the ones. So I have the As You Wish from Fancy Pants, this nice black background. I'll probably use this as a background, I'm not sure. This side is pretty cute too, and I think I only have one of those. So, and then this crepe paper, Oh Darling, it's called Cutie, this music note. So I'm going to use that with that, and then I'm going to use this salmon color and this blue, and then I'm going to use this ampersand paper with it. But this ampersand paper is also going to go into the next layout, and this is crepe paper style board, I believe. Yes, so I'm going to use that with this. And then this Fancy Pants pattern paper as the background, and then some, again, salmon-y color with this. So this pattern paper from Daily Flash Girl Talk is going to have double duty. And then, of course, I can flip it on the back side and use it on another layout. Now the next one, there's As You Wish Fancy Pants. Probably going to use this as a background. Then Teresa Collins, Daily Stories. I like this side and I like this side, so I'll probably use a little bit of both. And then from Pebbles Garden Party, I love this with it. And then some pink cardstock. So that's the next one. Then from the As You Wish collection from Fancy Pants, I like these two together. And then this butterfly paper is going to do a double duty. The Teresa Collins with the butterflies. It's called Daily Stories Butterflies. So it's going to go on this layout. And then I'm also going to bring it to this layout. And this is, I'm probably going to use this one from Fancy Pants from the Nautical collection. And it's a nice wood green as the background. And then this one from Crepe Paper Style Board from Maggie Holmes. And then the butterflies, again from Teresa Collins. So I love those three together. The next from Now and Then, the polka dots, and I like it with this bigger polka dots, also from My Mind's Eye Now and Then collection. And then on this minty pattern paper, it goes really well with these greens. And then there's some brown on here, so I can even flip this over and use some of the brown with this. So we'll see. But these three for sure, and I might incorporate some of that brownish, bronzyish, the same color as that polka dot. So possibly we'll bring some of that in. Then the last pattern paper is Style Board from Crepe Paper, Maggie Holmes. Now I want to cut these apart, but I love this, and I have nothing to put with it, but I'm sure I'll have lots of pattern papers to add to this. So what I decided to do is I went into my stash, and I have the paper pad from Maggie Holmes, so I brought this one out, and I'm going to cut this one apart, so I'll have this as layering elements for my layout. So now I can use this as a background if I want to. So that's awesome. And I decided to bring this in too, because there's a lot of Style Board pattern papers from Crepe Paper. So I decided to bring this from the collection too, and I can cut out the cameras and use them as, you know, elements or embellishment on my page. And then I have these cardstocks that are left from the kits. So, you know, if I have more layouts that I want to put together, I have these extra cardstock to use different colors, maybe the backside of each, you know, pattern papers. So that's how I'm going to get started with the April Scraptastic kit. So thanks for watching. Bye.